Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up guys, Hero94 back again here with another action figure review. Today we are going to check out the Star Wars The Black Series Archive series. This is Luke Skywalker. So coming in this brand new packaging style for this Archive series, seems like Hasbro is re-releasing some of the older figures in the wave. Maybe more of the popular ones, so I guess you can say this is the greatest hits series of Black Series. I'm quite interested to see how long this will last, because it will get to a point where they will be re-releasing almost the entire line if they keep it going. But if they just contain it down to just a couple waves, then I think it'll be fine. This first wave is only 4 figures, so that's another thing to think about there. On the back side is very cool. We get a picture of the original release of the figure. It's actually Series 1, came out in 2013, and it says Luke Skywalker uses the Force, or the power of the Force, and his piloting skills to destroy the Death Star. So let's get right to it. These are available at BigBadToyStore.com, so check them out in the description down below so you guys can order yourself a set. Here's a quick side-by-side between the original release from Series 1 back in 2013 and the new reissue from the Archive wave. You can see the big package difference there. So as always, when there's a re-release, it's always a good opportunity to grab a figure that you missed out on. This figure at one point was going pretty high on eBay and other places because it was sold out, of course. So a good opportunity for that. And they did change up the figure a little bit, so that's why I'm making a review about it. And I want to compare it next to the first release of it to see if it improved or it did not improve compared to it. Now, you guys come with, from what I understand for the most part, is the exact same accessories. So we get his pilot helmet right here in all its detail and glory. It looks very nice. They did a good job with the original release, and they did a good job with the re-release too. Here is the blaster pistol here, and then we have his lightsaber hilt with the lightsaber ignited. I don't think you can take off the, actually you should be able to. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is supposed to come off, just so you guys know. It was a little tight because you can hook the hilt onto his waist. There is a clip here and you can just loop it. Oh, there you go. So you loop it right there, and now it's dangling from his waist. Or you can have it ignited if you so choose to have it ignited and have him using it here. So I always like that. Alright, so let's run through this articulation fairly quick, since we wanted to get to the part where we compare it next to the original one. So this is the same figure, so nothing crazy here. So we got the head swivel left and right. It's a ball jointed hinge, so it will move up and down pretty good here. Then we have the arms going forward and back. They go in and out. There you go. No bicep swivel. We only get a single jointed elbow. Gives us a 90-degree bend there. There is a wrist swivel with a side hinge on this hand, and then there is a normal hinge on the left hand. As for the torso, there is a diaphragm joint well hidden within his outfit here, so you can swivel it at the abdominal area, bend it back and bend it forward. There is no waist swivel though. The legs will go forward and back, in and out as far as this piece here allows it to. I guess you can kind of slide this up if you want to and have him spread open his legs a little bit more. You just got to play around with this soft plastic here that is meant to be, some straps in his uniform. We have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and then we have a boot cut with a ankle hinge and an ankle swivel. Alright, so we do get new printing on the faces, the same sculpt, but they ended up doing the face print technology on it to give it a little bit more likeness to Mark Hamill from the movie. So it's up to you guys. You guys think it looks better or not? We will compare it, of course, but right now I just want to show you up close the face scan here. Now, also you can slide in the helmet just like the original release. So if you want him with the helmet on, that just slides over his head like this, and it works very well too. It doesn't look wonky or funky or anything like that. It looks good, really does look good. So still good job on that. And yeah, so let's get to the comparison now. Alright, so here we have them next to each other. Let's see, maybe we can tone down the brightness a little bit and check them out. So which one do you guys think is the new one? Which one do you think is the old one? I'm gonna give you a second, even though I'm gonna tell you anyways. So the new one's gonna be on the left side here, and the old one's on the right side. So not too crazy in difference, I think. Even though the face scan here is present on the new one, of course, this one doesn't have it, but it still has the same sculpt. I think the face scan does help it. It does look a little better in my opinion. It seems a little flat now looking at them too. It seems a little flat over here on the non-face scan or print, face print or whatever you want to call it. And also the orange is a little bit more vibrant on the new one here on the left side. So it's a little bit more brighter. This one's a little darker. There's nothing too crazy here, nothing worth going crazy over the new one for, I think, unless you really want the face scan. So in terms of the paint applications on the torso piece, it's the same I see here. Don't see any difference in paint anywhere else. The hilt looks pretty much the same. The helmet looks the same too. Maybe it's a little bit more dirtier on the original release. And both figures do have a little dirt on it too. If you look closely on the orange, it's a little black, applied on there to make it look like it's dirty. The handgun is the same, or the blaster is the same. Now the hair is different if you look closely at the hairs. Let's see if I can focus it here real quick. The new one's on the left side still, and the new one, they went with a more brown, I guess I can say. Here we have a little bit of yellow and white applied. They try to give it a little bit more detail. That's up to preference here. I can't tell which one I like a little more, but you can obviously see a difference in the hair. So I guess that's preference. Which one do you guys prefer on the hair color? That's about it though. Nothing too crazy. You would have thought that it would have been quite drastic in difference, but not too much, not really. Looking closely though, just to nitpick, the new one actually has a little bit brighter orange on the bicep piece, and then on the forearm piece it's dark orange, so they don't really match perfectly, but that's nitpicking. Here it matches a little bit better. And there's a quick closer look at the faces. Now here's an even closer look at the face. I want to point this out because this is an issue with a lot of the face printing within all the lines, Bandai, Tamashii, and Hasbro. But when you get really close to it, you got to really look up close to the face. You will see the grain, so you can kind of see the grainy look on the eyes. But you really got to look closer. But it really bothers me sometimes. It's nothing too crazy. It's nitpicking once again. But I guess this is something they can't fix because it's been a couple of years now, and the majority of face prints on figures come out a little grainy like this. Some worse than others. This is not the worst I've seen though. But from far away, it is perfectly fine. It looks great, and that's the case with most face prints. From far away, it looks great. And I thank you guys for watching the review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, have a great day. Bye.